Hi everyone, welcome to the Grey Mare's Tail down in Dumfries and Galloway. Are you ready for an adventure in Scotland? Then come with me to explore the Grey Mare's Tail waterfall, one of UK's highest, most spectacular landmarks. The waterfall plunges 60 metres down into Moffat Water Valley, and the dramatic upland landscape was created by glacial erosion over millions of years. We will also have stunning views of Loch Skeen and the peaks of Lochcraig Head, Craig and White Coomb. Also there's rare wildlife such as the peregrine falcons, ring ouzels, feral goats and ospreys. So it's a fairly short loop today. Most of it involves quite a lot of carrying the bike to start with, but hopefully they'll get some good riding at the end. There's also, because it's a National Trust area, you're not allowed to fly your drones from it, so no takeoff and landing. I'll talk a bit more about that later, about how that works and what I think about it. But for now, let's keep climbing up the hill. I spoke to the ranger at the bottom and he said it's going to be a tough walk up. He wasn't wrong. Some bits of the path are just this. They're just rocks and a stream. Not sure how much of this I'm going to be able to cycle back down, let alone climb up. So normally about now I would do like a big drone panoramic shot, maybe of the waterfall going over the loch here and coming back down, me cycling along, or pushing in this case. But because it's National Trust, they ban drones from flying in their areas. Now it's a bit of a tricky one because technically the National Trust don't own the airspace, that's the Civil Aviation Authority, the CAA, and as long as you comply with their rules then you can technically fly wherever you want. So I think what it boils down to is you can't take off and land a drone in National Trust area. So as long as you're outside the boundary, take off, fly, and then land back outside the boundary again, technically you should be all right. I don't know what the National Trust think about this. You can seek permission, but you're supposed to have insurance, limited liability insurance. But if you're a hobbyist drone person with a drone under 20 kilos, according to the CAA, you don't need insurance. So it's kind of like they don't want you flying, and they're trying to make these rules to stop you flying, which I can see because you don't want drones flying over your head every 2 minutes when you're up in places like this. But yeah, it's a bit grey. I think as long as I take my drone outside the boundary of the National Trust area and fly around and then land back outside, technically I should be okay. So that's what I plan to do. We're going to continue our walk up there, head over the back of Loch Skeen, and then we're going to exit the National Trust area, pop Frank in the air, get some shots, and then we're going to cycle along that ridge all the way along there. I think it's that one, and then come down somewhere over there maybe, or back down here. I don't know. I don't really know where I am, but I'll follow the GPS. Cool. Well, Also, let's talk about the climb up then. So that was not cyclable at all by me. There's people everywhere. It's always somebody you got to pass by. You got to be respectful for the walkers and dogs and kids and stuff. And then B, it was just absolute carnage of a track. Like, it really was rugged and rough. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to cycle down it, to be honest. This might just be a video of me walking my bike in a National Trust area. Also, I forgot the chesty cam mount, so I'm not going to get any decent sort of point of view shots. I'm not really sure how I'm going to mount the camera now either. So many things have gone wrong so far, but the weather's good. That's our climb there. So far I think I've ridden for about 100, 200 meters. The rest of it's been pushing. One thing I'm reminded of as I'm climbing up this hill is when I'm planning routes, I tend to overestimate my ability and underestimate the terrain. I really need to get better at deciding what I can do and what I can't do. Oh, so windy. Oh, I tell you what, I am glad that is done. I'm glad I'm at the top. There's no way I'm getting Frank in the air, regardless of whether I agree or disagree with the National Trust rules. It's just too windy. He's just going to get blown away, as am I. I was going to go up over the Corbetts over there, but I cannot be bothered. I'm sick of this. Oh, that was not enjoyable. So we're just sheltering a bit behind the cairn. What a load of wind. Way windier than forecast. Whew. So as I was saying, in that huge wind, it's supposed to be going along that far ridge line, up over to that Corbett up there and then down. But I don't think I'm going to be able to ride that particularly well. Not with this massive headwind anyway. So I think it's just going to be an out and back. Just go back down the way I came and see what's rideable. There is a way down the other side here, but it looks really boggy. I'm not sure if I'm going to test that one or go back the way I came. Either way, I think it's going to be a loop of Loch Skeen, and we'll leave those hills for another day. Oh dear, that was a lot of walking. Give me some gravel. Where's the gravel? I want some gravel back. Hiya. What's it like down this way?
It's a bit marshy.
Is it?
We're coming back down this way. I'm planning to just walk down the wall. You can't cut across to the loch if you're walking. You probably get a fair bit if you follow the wall.
Right.
And then just take the shortest bit over to the other side of the loch and you'll be alright.
Cool. So I've decided to come down the other side of Loch Skeen. Just spoke to a walker who just walked up. Said it's doable but a bit marshy. So I'm going to give it a bash. First of all though, there's like a 30% evil drop. Such a shame it's too windy for Frank. Otherwise I just can't show you the madness that is this trail. But let's have a go anyway. That's where we just came down, all the way up there. That was insane. But now we're sheltered down back on Loch Skeen again. It's lovely. It's going to be marshy though, the guy said, so let's get ready for marsh. Good, wet brakes again. Here we are then, a boggy PT excursion. One-handed, holding a camera and pushing a bike. It's the worst that could happen. Oh, over the worst of it. Only slightly wet feet. Good stuff. But now what? How on earth am I going to do that? That is horrible. So here we are back at the end of Loch Skeen and the footpath past the waterfall. Oh, we are up there. Looks good from down here. Very windy up there. Disappointed I got zero drone action, zero decent cycling. I must have walked so much. Hang on, I got some bracken, no heather in the old cogs. Yeah, disappointed there's been very little riding actually. Mostly pushing up there. Pushing for the most part along there, rode a bit along that back ridge, pushed up there, rode down. I wasn't no way I was riding down that 30-40% in a sort of decline. Pushed down there, pushed and bog trotted along there, and I highly suspect I'm going to be pushing again on the footpath just because there's so many people. So Yeah, not a very successful ride. Alright, so the Grey Mare's waterfall again, and the path is so busy, so many people on this path, there's absolutely zero chance of riding down here. Even if I wanted to, you just cannot. So I guess that's the end of this video. Like, I've barely ridden a bike. I've walked my bike up the top and I've walked it back down again. Oh well. I'll see if I can rescue something out of this and put it up. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Another disappointing ride. Next time, gravel bike, somewhere easy with plenty of routes. Let's do that.